Hello, hello. 1212. Today I'm going to guide you through the installation of Spotify to Text. What you're going to want to install first is Tesseract OCR. And I've got a link for Windows right here. So we're going to download the latest installer, which is right here. Go. 47.6 megabytes. Gonna open it. Yes. And what you're basically going to want to do is just run through this installation and keep everything default. Now, I've already got it installed, so it's just going to uninstall before. And this is actually not it. This is just the uninstall. There we go. Now then, let's set up. I agree. Next, keep it default. Now, this destination folder, you're going to make sure you have this written down, or I like to copy it. So I just do Control C on my keyboard, and that's going to copy it. This is going to be important later on. Just make sure you can change this installation location, but make sure you remember where. So I'm just going to press Control C, and there we go. I press next. Yeah, install. There we go. Finish. Can now close out of here. Next, we can download the release. Latest release is 1.1. Major changes, added hotkeys, and decreased the size from 120 megabytes, which you can see here, to 20 megabytes. Huge. stt.zip, not the source code, you want the .zip file. That's going to download pretty quickly. I'm going to continue download. And there we go. And here we have output with the exe and the config. I'm going to quickly drag this output to my desktop. There we go. Or basically extract it anywhere you want. I put it on my desktop. And here we have the exe and the config. First of all, I'm going to go to the config, and here is the path to Tesseract. Before the Tesseract exe, you want to delete and paste in whatever you copied before, the path to Tesseract. And you want to change every single backslash to a double backslash by adding one more backslash. And there we go. So now it should be the path to Tesseract OCR backslash backslash tesseract.exe. And save that. Save. There we go. And this is all good. And so now you can run stt.exe, run, and there we go. So what you need to do now is open Spotify and set it up. So what we're going to need is a box for the title and a box for the artists. Now then, that box is what this program is going to use to get the text. So we want, let's say over here, atelians. We want a box from here, let's say here, to about over there. If the title was longer, it'd go on and on and on up till like here. So we want a box from about here to here. Same thing for the artist. We want it from here to about down here. So what you can do is you can look at your mouse position and set the coordinates manually here. But with the newest version, I've added in these hotkeys. So what you can do is for the top left of the title, you can press Alt F5 and you can see that it has indeed set it. And if you go to the bottom right, remember the box from here to here, you can now press Alt F6. And then for the artists, same thing, just different keybinds, Alt F7, and down here to Alt F8. There we go. Now, we don't want to redo this every time that we start up the program, so I'm just going to save this to the config. Now then, other settings, prefix, linker, suffix. The prefix is what is going to appear before the title and the artists. So here I put I'm listening to. The linker is what's between the title and the artists. So here it's going to be I'm listening to Atelians. Dash, the suffix, is going to be what's after the artists. So the full text should be I'm listening to ATLiens, dash, Outcast, comma, and it's a good song, period. So, save output to clipboard, that basically copies it to your clipboard. Save output to log file, that saves it to a file. And debug. Debug is just gonna take this box that we set and it's gonna save it as an image. So I'm just gonna apply this and save it to config and finally press apply. And there it is. Output, I'm listening to ATLiens, Outcast, and it's a good song. And if we open up the folder where it's located, we can see that I have saved output to a log file. Here it is. I'm listening to ATLiens, Outcast, and it's a good song. You can see the title.png. This is this box that we set from here to here. And the artist.png. That's the box that we set from here to here. There we go. And if I open up a new notepad, since we enabled save to clipboard, I can just Control V, and there it is. I can also go here and paste, and there it is. It works. And if we save to config, it's gonna save here. There we go. And we can also change this to, by. And so when I hit apply, it's gonna be, I'm listening to ATLiens by Outcast. And if we go to another one, Excursions by A Tribe Called Quest, apply, there you go. I'm listening to Excursions by A Tribe Called Quest, comma, and it's a good song. I hope you found this guide useful, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments or on the GitHub page. Thank you.